Parashat Korach. If you could be Moshe Rabbeinu for a day or for 40 years, would you want to be Moshe? Which biblical character would you want to be? But I'm not sure I'd want to be Moshe. Yet he had a direct hotline to Hashem. Great things happened. He got to lead the Jewish people. But in Parashat Korach, it just reached a place where Vayipol al panav, he collapsed onto the ground. He'd had enough. How much more can one person cope with? You had the craziness, the debacle at the golden calf. Then you had the complaints from meat. Then you had the spy story. And now you've got this nudnik Korach coming to challenge Moshe Rabbeinu's authority. Like, when does it end? But why now? Why did this cause Moshe to collapse onto the ground? Seemingly just, I've done it. It's over. I can't deal with these people. I can't deal with any more chaos. So lots of different interpretations. But we could understand that Korach was challenging the authority, or he was, of Moshe Rabbeinu, as the one who gives us the correct interpretation of the Torah. And of course there's scope for individuality in Judaism. Of course there's scope to find our own path in the beautiful tapestry and the mosaic of Judaism. But some things aren't up for negotiation. The Karaites, at one point in history, decided that the Torah Sheba'al Peh, as we understand it, has no validity. Every Jew, every person can interpret the Torah as they want and allow people to read it as how they see fit. That movement disappeared. Where is it gone? Moshe understood that we need to have, and the Torah tells us, we need to have rabbinic authority leadership. We need to have a tradition. Chazal, the Chachamim tell us how we're meant to do things, and that's the way we interpret the Torah according to their understanding. Individuality, yes. Rejection of leadership, no. And at this point, Moshe collapses because he thinks if Korach succeeds, he will cause, yes, of course, the whole nation is kulam kedoshim. The whole nation are holy. But that doesn't mean the whole nation should interpret the Torah as they see fit. And if Korach succeeds, he will unpick and undo absolutely everything. So in that moment, Moshe just collapses because he's terribly concerned that if Korach, God forbid, would have been successful, everything would have fallen apart. And that very physical demonstration of Moshe's inner world is expressed by him falling to the ground. So let's look within tradition for our own individual paths, whether they're more mystical or rational, kinetic or more stable, whether you need to move around or you're happy to sit. You like the spirituality, you like the rationality, whatever it might be. Let's find our particular color to be part of this beautiful image of that's what Judaism is. Finding our part, but recognizing where the authority comes from. And that's the one we have to follow. Shabbat Shalom.